Hey everybody, what's up? It's Dunbar Snack Bar here with some Madden 2012. Now this game is going to be a lot of fun, especially if you're from Pennsylvania. Last game I did, it was the two Texas teams squaring off. So this one, I'm going to do a couple of the Pennsylvania teams squaring off. So I'll be playing as the Eagles in this one as part of a request because somebody wanted me to show how awesome Michael Vick is in the game. So I thought I'd give it a shot. I mean, I don't know necessarily how well Michael Vick is going to be in this game, but hey, it's worth a shot, right? We're going to be going up against the Pittsburgh Steelers in this one, which is not going to be an easy game whatsoever because I would say that Pittsburgh has one of the best defenses in the league all around. So no matter what I do, I think it's going to be difficult to gain any yards to score, and it might be also really difficult to show what Michael Vick can do in this game, but I thought it would be a lot of fun and kind of a challenge here as well. So hopefully this game is going to be a lot of fun. Now, in the last game that I did with Madden, I did a lot of running. I don't know if that's necessarily the way that it's going to be able to work out in this one if I do a lot of running. Like, I don't think I'll have necessarily that much success. So expect a mixed offense, a well-balanced pass attack along with the rush out here. So Pittsburgh ends up receiving. So we're going to see what Ben Roethlisberger here can do in this game. Now, the Eagles, as you guys know, they were considered the dream team at the beginning of the year. Hasn't necessarily worked out that way, but they've still done a pretty great job. So let's see how well their defense can do in this one. I think that's going to be a major question mark as well. So far, it seems like I'm doing not too bad. 3rd and 4, Roethlisberger gets it to Mendenhall. I am able to hold them, and they are going to have to punt on the first drive. So 3 and out is really not too bad at all to be able to start the game off with. Pretty excited that that's what the defense kind of did here, and we'll see what happens the rest of the way. So here we go now with Michael Vick. Of course, he's a dual-threat quarterback, probably the largest dual-threat quarterback in the NFL right now. So here we go, first play. Michael Vick, I decided to go and run the ball with it. Huge hole in front of me. That is a lot of yards I'm able to pick up with Michael Vick. Unfortunately, I go out of bounds at the 19. That would have been awesome if on the first play of the game I scored a touchdown on a quarterback run there. So that was pretty awesome. I guess if you want to see what Michael Vick can do, there it is right there. Now, I always thought that everything that happened with Michael Vick is kind of a cool story, so to speak. Now, I guess I have to explain that a little bit. Because with what Michael Vick did and everything with the dogfighting, not cool, of course. Time he spent in prison, I think, was well-deserved and everything. But what happened after that, I thought, is kind of cool and a great example of why you should always give somebody a second chance. Because I know that myself, after Michael Vick got released, and there was all this talk about him going back into the NFL. I was kind of, I don't know what I would necessarily call it, but I was kind of skeptical about the whole thing. Like, I thought, well, here's a guy who can't even control himself off the field. What is he going to be able to do on the field? Now, granted, he was a great quarterback before and everything like that, but I mean, when you're away from the game for that long, that's pretty crazy. Touchdown, by the way, with the pass there. I guess I should have waited to tell the story a little bit. But good to see that on my first drive, I end up scoring 7. So let's see if I can hold Pittsburgh. But anyway, so I was pretty skeptical on how Michael Vick was going to be. I think we kind of all were with that because here you go from a guy who's been out of the game for a while, who's going to be starting at quarterback, leading the offense. So Eagles, I think it was absolutely awesome that they picked him up, gave him a second chance, because look at what he's done since then. Really, I think has improved overall just as a human being, also as a quarterback as well. And I know that for me, I mean, the impressions that I had of him weren't that great, just as a human being. And I don't necessarily know if, that has improved all that much. Like, of course, I respect him. I think he did a great job trying to fix what was going on and not be, seen as that kind of person. I hope he's changed. But look at the benefit of picking up Michael Vick. A lot of teams are very skeptical to do it. But because the Eagles were willing to give him a second chance, I think that he's been able to contribute to this team a lot. And I think that kind of goes to show we all need to give people second chances. So, wow, I guess that's my insight of the day. Wow. Anyway, let's get back to the game. So if you haven't been able to tell, it looks like the Steelers are running the ball all over me, which is something that's pretty frustrating because usually I do a pretty good job of being able to stop the run. And the fact that they can just run all over me is really frustrating here at this point. I actually kind of get excited when they go back to the pass here, because I feel more confident about stopping that here. So here we are, 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger back in the pocket, going from shotgun, throwing it deep downfield. Good thing it ends up being incomplete. So 4th and 10. They are going to have to attempt to kick a field goal. Let's see if they're able to make it here. Looks like it's going to be pretty good, and it is. So Steelers get on the board here, now making it 7-3. 1:52 left in the first quarter. So after the kickoff here, I get a chance to be able to do it again. Trying to run the ball a little bit more with Michael Vick, which is kind of why I ran out of the pocket there. Didn't end up working out too well. So 2nd and 10 here. Keep trying. I want to get out of the pocket, but get sacked, and I lose a lot on that one. So 3rd and 25. That was pretty embarrassing. I think I need to stop thinking about that run I had at the beginning of the game and just play smart football right now. So you guys might be able to see what Vic can do passing-wise here for the rest of the game. That may be your only real view into what he can do running, and I'm not surprised that this is all happening because, like I said, this is the Steelers' defense I'm going up against. Able to find Cooper downfield, but not able to complete the pass. So 4th and 25. Obviously, I'm going to be punting since I'm at my own 8-yard line anyway. That'd be kind of dumb if I went for it. But anyway, so Steelers now with pretty good field position there at the 46-yard line, getting it off to Mendenhall there, who ends up getting injured. So that might be something that really hurts the Steelers quite a bit here without their starting running back here. So maybe a lot more passes from Roethlisberger like this one. Wallace with the catch. He's able to get the first down on that one. That was just a brilliant play to kind of come back towards the line of scrimmage. Roethlisberger able to see that and to be able to make the connection because he ends up coming back. My guys were in a zone formation right there, so that was just right in a place where I didn't have anybody covering. So great job by Roethlisberger to be able to find that one here. Trying to get the throw, able to make it for 3 yards, so 2nd and 7 on this one here. Roethlisberger throwing it to the outside. Redmond with a lot of yards on that one. Goes to the 19-yard line. So still, even with the second-string halfback in there, the Steelers are doing a great job of being able to pick up yards on the ground. How am I going to stop this? I think if I can stop the run, then I think I've got this game pretty much in the bag. Because you can see Roethlisberger really is not throwing that well in this game. There's been a lot of drop passes, a lot of passes that did not hit their intended target, but I can see why they're relying on the run here. There they go with 8 yards, getting it to Redmond again, who is going to be able to score the touchdown. So the Steelers are now up 10-7. So that last drive definitely hurt me. I'm going down, and I'm behind at this point. So let's see if I can kind of come back. You guys know that I actually like to play down. Like, I don't like losing, and I don't like being down, but that's when I seem to play the best. Because I think I'm pretty lazy when I play when I'm up, make a lot of mistakes. But when I'm down, I sit forward on the couch a little bit, make sure I concentrate a little bit more. So hopefully I'll be able to string some stuff together. For me, running has not been working that well. I mean, I've had that big run by Michael Vick on the first play of the game, but that's really all that I've been able to do that much. It's been a lot of passing that has done it. So Jackson right here, able to receive a pass that was completed by Michael Vick. Sorry, guys, I'm still rusty. I think it's going to take a few more games for me to get back to where I was before with the whole commentary and everything, but hey, it's worth it. I got married, right? So anyway, all right. So we got 4:38 left in the first half. McCoy's wide open on the side, able to pick up 7 yards on that reception. Maybe I should go with some more short passes like that and see what I can pick up, because it seems like that passing-wise, Michael Vick is doing a pretty decent job. Now, granted, I tried to run the ball again. I don't know, like, I really want those big runs, but I can't do it. And I went back and I looked, and had I been patient and had I decided to go with the pass, I could have gotten a first down on that one. Potentially have scored on that drive. So Pittsburgh on their first play ends up getting an incomplete pass. Roethlisberger trying to go downfield, able to make the completion, and so they've got a first down. Now I want to make sure that I can do something here before halftime, because I don't want to be down by 10 points as I go into the half. Especially with Madden and pro football in general, I think it's a lot more difficult to score than in NCAA. Redmond breaking a lot of tackles, and he is going to score on that one. So I am going to be down by 10 here at this point. Now there's 2:32 left in the half, so that's plenty of time for me to be able to score. Just means I have to play smart, because outside of that first drive, I really have not been able to do anything well, and that's because of carelessness on my part. Like what you saw with Michael Vick just a little bit ago, had I waited and been patient on the pass, I would have had a first down. That might have been a scoring drive. So I think I'm just going to stop with the running after this one. That one looked just too good not to run. Able to get 9 yards on that one. I'll definitely take it, since that's been a lot better than what I've been doing with some of my other rushes. 2nd and 1, able to get it to Weaver, who runs out of bounds at the 38. 1st and 10 at this point. Vic going with the play action pass, and that is going to be swatted away by Pittsburgh Steeler defender. So going with the pass here once again. Time is starting to tick away. We are past the 2-minute warning. Incomplete pass. That does stop the clock, though. So let's see what I can do here on 3rd and 10. This is going to be a huge, huge play. So finally, patiently waiting. Open downfield. Tackled at the 21-yard line. That is so what I needed, to have that long pass. With all the short passes that I've been trying to go with and everything like that, I think I caught the Steelers sleeping on that one. Nobody covering, really, but glad I was able to get there. So minute 20 left here. Michael Vick standing back in the pocket, finding somebody open to be able to get another first down. We're going to be at the 11, so 50 seconds left here. Going from the Wildcat formation, McCoy ends up going into the end zone with that one. I like doing the Wildcat formation every once in a while. Ends up to work out pretty well, I think, if you can time it at just the right time. Like, I'd been passing a lot, so here I go with the run. I can tell that the Steelers were expecting me to run, expecting me to pass, I'm so sorry. But with that run, able to score. So 46 seconds left in the half. It does give Pittsburgh some time to try and get some throws going downfield. So they're going to try to do that, able to connect on that one to get the first down. 40 seconds left at this point. Roethlisberger still looking. Got a lot of time in the pocket, and I'm able to sack him, which was huge. Now we've got 2nd and 18 at this point here. So I think what they're going to do is just try to run down the clock. Just a few seconds left. So with that, 3-yard rush, but that is going to go ahead and end the half. All around, I don't think things were looking too pretty for me at all. Definitely not living up to the potential that the Eagles have. And with me being down at this point, I really have to change a lot of things. I mean, defensively, I got to find a way to stop the run. What I've been doing has not been working, but, I mean, I've tried to throw blitzes, man, everything at them. It's not working. Offensively, I got to play like I did on that last drive. I got to play smart, and that's what I'm going to try to do here now. McCoy able to pick up some yards on that, get the first down, and I'm going to try to be a lot more patient, not worry about running with Michael Vick that much. I was very, very spoiled on that first drive. I just got to let that go here. So 2nd and 5, trying to go with some more running plays. McCoy loses 2 on that one. And here I am with 3rd and 7. This is kind of the trap that I've been falling into with a lot of third and pretty long yards. Michael Vick trying to throw it, gets it off in time to avoid a sack, but not able to hit somebody. And obviously you can tell he's pretty frustrated. You should see what I was doing. Still 17-13 at this point. Redmond able to pick up 6 yards on that rush. And I tell you what, he's been tough to stop. So whenever I see this play, when he only gets 1 yard, I was pretty happy about that. So 3rd and 3. This is going to be a huge play for me here. They go with the pitch play to Redmond. He gets the first down. So the drive still continues for Pittsburgh. Now, like I said, I've tried to throw almost everything I can at the Steelers. Here I go with a blitz, which ends up working, but there have been some blitzes that I've thrown at him that doesn't do anything whatsoever. I think that the offensive line of Pittsburgh has just done a great job all around of being able to stop my defensive line. I only have 1 sack. Usually I have about 2 or 3 at this point, if I'm playing really well. But they've done a great job, and they've stopped any kind of blitz I've had going at them. Redmond, not too much on that one, so it looks like that what I'm doing here now is able to stop the run a little bit, forcing Roethlisberger to pass, throws downfield, able to connect to Wallace, and I am just frustrated at this point because I really thought that I had them held, that they were going to have to punt, and then I would get my chance to kind of show my stuff off here. 2:31 left in the third quarter, so there's really not much time left to be able to mess around here for sure. Redmond with this one ends up getting about 5 yards on it. We're at the 9-yard line, so obviously we're in the red zone here at this point, and they're going to try to keep running. So I'm going to do what I can. Redmond fighting for yards, is able to get to the 1-yard line. That was just a brilliant run. 12 rushes for him, 101 yards at this point. That really says something about the quality of rushing that Pittsburgh is having in this game. Now, I was more worried about the pass than anything else. I thought Roethlisberger was going to destroy me through the air, but definitely ends up not being the case. I get the sack, which is nice to see because push him back 6 yards. 2nd and goal at this point here, so they're going to have to change things up a little bit. Not going to be able to just run it up the middle like we normally see teams do here. So on this, goes right back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and goal. So huge play at this point, probably the biggest play of the game up until now. Roethlisberger going with the pass, able to connect to Johnson, who goes out of bounds. So 4th and goal at the 3-yard line. If they don't make this, I think this would be crazy. Of course, they make it, though, to make it 20-14, which is good because if I can score a touchdown, I, of course, have a 1-point lead, and that's definitely what I want. So here I go with the shotgun formation with Michael Vick. I need to stop. Oh, man. I remember when I was doing that play, too. I thought, I shouldn't be doing this, but I went ahead with it anyway. So Titans gone out of the 3rd quarter. Huge catch on this one to be able to get a lot of yards. Great way to end that quarter and to enter into the 4th. So McCoy getting a few yards on that one. That's really nice to see that now I can run the ball. McCoy getting even more yards. The person who made that play happen was the fullback. Running through the hole, I just followed right behind him, and there's a big, big hole in front of me. So able to get some more yards on this one. The way that things are going, I might stick with just running with McCoy on this drive because if it's not broke, don't fix it. Fullback able to stop him, opening up a hole for me to be able to get the touchdown on that one. So fullback is definitely doing it for me in this one, and you cannot overappreciate blocking. That was definitely awesome. That's what set up. I think that whole drive was just great blocking all around. So 21-20 now. I've got the 1-point lead. Hopefully I'll be able to hold it against this very, very good Pittsburgh Steelers defense, or Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Now, that one ended up swatted away, so I can see that Roethlisberger is really trying to throw deep with this one. And that was kind of how it was set up. So with that one, I was kind of caught off guard, but I was glad that they only picked up 3 yards. So 9-15, that's all right for Roethlisberger in this game, I would say. I'm surprised that it's been that. I was expecting a lot more, but hey, I'll definitely take it. Wallace not able to hold on to that one. 3rd and 7. I got to stop this here. You can see he ends up, well, he makes the catch, I'm sorry, but ends up, they don't get the first down, so they have to punt. McCoy getting some yards. I'm really going to just try running out the clock as much as I can. That's what I like about Madden. You can waste a lot more time here in this game than I do in NCAA. McCoy running out of bounds. I don't know why I necessarily did that. I think, though, I was trying to score here at this point because 1-point lead is really not comfortable enough for me. Of course, I want to be up by 8 at this point, so I have to force him to go for 2 and have a better chance of coming away with the win. Because if I can be up by 8, if they get the 2-point conversion, the game is tied, of course. And if they don't make it, the game's won. Or if they have to kick a field goal, it's mine. Anyway, going with another play to McCoy, since that last one seemed to work really, really well, able to pick up 5 yards. You can see that Michael Vick's been 10-17 for 173, which that I'll take too. Now, the way that this play's been going, I'm going to keep running it over and over again because I get a decent amount of yards. McCoy just throwing people off right and left, getting a lot of yards on that one. That was a sweet play, the way that he was just throwing people off as if they were nothing. Breaking tackles right and left. That was huge. So I'm definitely liking that play. I might try to run it again, but you can see that Pittsburgh had that defended pretty well. Had I not broken that first tackle, probably would have ended up being like 5 yards again. So here I go getting it to Harrison, who picks up 5 yards on that one. And I am continuing to waste time down. We're at the 2-minute warning here on the play before that. So now time is still starting to tick away. Keep saying click. I don't know why. But anyway, minute 53 left here on this one on a great run. I don't know what it's been, but that blocking up the middle now has just been awesome. Credit my offensive line for that one. That's been pretty sweet. Not able to get the quarterback sneak with that one. Try to get it to McCoy, who gets stopped. I mean, he was destroyed once he reached that line of scrimmage. 4th and inches, not going to risk it here. And I am going to go ahead and kick the field goal. So 24-20 at this point with 1:21 left in the 4th quarter. So pressure's on. This is a lot of pressure on me. I'm pretty tense at this point. I want to make sure that I can do everything I can to kind of stop him. Now I'm expecting, of course, a lot of passes. So that's how my defense is set up here for the pass. I end up getting the sack. That was huge. 2nd and 21. Roethlisberger sacked once again, throwing the blitz at him while still going with the pass. That's awesome. So Roethlisberger throwing deep downfield, and it's picked up by Wallace. Those long passes have gotten me all game long. We've got 30 seconds left here. Now Roethlisberger is just going to spike the ball to give him second and 10 and to stop the clock. So Roethlisberger, Stuart Bradley with the catch, a lot of green in front of him. That is going to be a pick 6, and that seals the fate in this one. I am, of course, going to come away with the lead. It'll be 31-20 after I kick the extra point. I have no clue how Pittsburgh can come back from that one here. So I'm going to say this one's in the bag. Stuart Bradley, player of the game. And a Cornhusker, by the way. So that's pretty sweet. Roethlisberger just trying to string something together, throwing this downfield. We're able to swat it away. 9 seconds left here. He, of course, is going to try again. Rightfully so. I know I would, right? So Roethlisberger throwing downfield. I think you can figure out what's going to happen. Swat it away. 3rd and 10 at this point. 3 seconds left. This one promises to be the last play of the game. Got to give him credit for trying, right? Not giving up. That one swatted away as well. That's going to be the game. 31-20 in a game where it was pretty close, pretty tense for a while for me here. I was up on the edge of my seat and all concentrated, wanting to make sure I win this one. So hopefully I was able to show what Michael Vick can do. A lot of great passing out of him, and that huge run at the beginning was absolutely awesome. Oh, I had another 9-yard run with him too, but that's all right. Maybe if I had played somebody else, I could have showed off some more stuff. Stuart Bradley, player of the game, rightfully so. That is awesome. But I appreciate you guys watching. Keep the requests coming in. I'll keep doing what I can for that. And like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to follow me on Facebook or Twitter if you guys haven't already. And subscribe too if you haven't. That would be awesome. But thank